Thanks for joining us back here at Somerset Place for the next installment of our series about the enslaved community in 1843. We're standing near the site of the Peter and Sally King home, which was the 9th slave dwelling that stood along Lake Phelps. 6 people occupied this small 1.5-story house that only measured 18 by 18 feet and had 1 room and a loft. 23-year-old Peter King was the head of the household, along with his wife Sally Collins, aged 25. Their infant son Brian lived with them, as did Sally's 3 brothers, 19-year-old Prince, 17-year-old George, and 16-year-old Milford. Sally and her siblings were the grandchildren of native Africans Cuff and Sally, and the children of Mariah, all of whom assumed the surname of their enslavers. Sally Collins King was the oldest child, born in 1818. The youngest, Milford, was accused in a plot to poison the overseer in 1852, and he was subsequently sold to a slave trader and forever separated from his family. By that time, Sally had married Peter King, who was a gardener at Somerset Place. Alongside at least 2 other enslaved men, Peter labored under the direction of Mary Collins and took care of her family's 4 acres of gardens, which included the formal English garden, vegetable gardens, and orchard. Another enslaved man remembered many years later that the Collinses, quote, had a fruit garden and hazelnuts, pear trees, sugar pears, apples of almost all kinds, and some crab apples. In addition to their forced labor, Peter and Sally were also raising a family that came to include at least 8 children: Brian, whom we mentioned earlier, and Prince, twins Melvina and Whitaker, Eddie, Haywood, Talmida, and Bonita. Tragically, at least 6 of their children died before reaching emancipation, leaving only Brian and Whitaker. Their mother Sally also passed away in 1858. After her death, Peter remarried to Amy Littlejohn Treadwell, the widow of Mac Treadwell. Amy had 5 surviving children from her previous marriage. Together, Amy and Peter also had a daughter named Sally in 1860. The new family was soon separated during the Civil War, with Brian and Whitaker taken to Franklin County, while the rest of the family remained behind at Somerset Place. Thankfully, all reunited after emancipation in 1865. At this point, the returning freed persons pressed the Collins family for wages or land to rent, but the Collinses refused. When George Collins demanded that the freedmen, quote, work or leave the place, all except Peter King went to work. Peter moved his family away. Eventually, almost the entire formerly enslaved community joined Peter in leaving Somerset Place to pursue their freedom elsewhere. The King family remained in the area, and Peter and Amy both passed away in 1890. It's not clear what happened to Peter's children, but we do know more about Amy and her family, and we'll talk more about them in a future video. To learn more about the post-emancipation struggle for control between the formerly enslaved community and the Collins family, join us at 1 p.m. on the 3rd Saturday of each month for our special tour, Somerset Place in the New South. Until then, be sure to subscribe for notifications about our newest videos, and we hope to see you here sometime soon. Thanks!